The D'Amelio experiment failed, now they won't go away. Bro, experiment is a crazy word to use here, as if there's some human trial run for a new vaccine or something. Like they're a bioweapon and their mere existence is to gather data for Pfizer or something, bro. Experiment is such a funny word there. I know it's just saying like, oh yeah, their rise to fame was an experiment on the minds of the youngs and how fame can corrupt a young soul or something like that, right? Or it's like you become famous for nothing and then you have to be something to prove them all wrong, right? But yeah, I don't know. Funny title. Anyway, check this video out if you want for yourself by Patrick CC. It's already big 6 months ago. Let's check it out.
There's probably one thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Charli D'Amelio.
TikTok.
And that's TikTok.
Yes! I love passing tests. I love imaginary tests, you know?
In March of 2020, she became the #1 most followed TikToker in the world.
At least her bio is self-aware. Don't worry. I don't get the hype either. You know, I think she kind of understood that she got famous for no reason, which is good because some people get this level of fame and then they're like, yeah, I was destined for this. Something about me popping out the womb, I just knew that I was just destined for greatness.
#1 most followed TikToker in the world, and for most of you, that's all she will ever be.
I mean, yeah.
However, her and her family have tried just about every career imaginable since their meteoric rise to fame, yet they are still known as being famous for nothing. Today we are going to look at the incredible story of a normal American family who was launched into fame for no reason, and how they are destroying their family trying to entertain an audience that does not care about them.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. They try to do like a show, a music career, everything, every possible route they try to take for the two girls here, right? But in reality, all they were ever meant to do was Renegade. All they were meant to do was collaborate with, have you guys seen that picture of the D'Amelios with Luka Doncic? Or no, it's Jokic actually. I will say, this was a pretty banger video. I'm not too familiar with their game, but this video is great. Copyrighted music. But yeah, they're doing a TikTok dance. It's the D'Amelios, and then Addison Rae, and then NBA championship winner Nikola Jokic.
Their parents were already rich before the fame, as the sisters attended the King's School in Stamford, Connecticut, which
just straight up doxes them.
Cost $50,000 per year to attend high school. Charli describes her life before TikTok as normal. I would go to school, go to dance, do my homework, and go to bed. It was pretty much like every other teenager's life. Charli downloaded TikTok like anyone else to distract their mind from the mundaneness of everyday life. She uploaded her first video in March of 2019, which was her and a friend lip-syncing to a random soundbite. She didn't expect anyone but her friends to watch her videos. Considering she had a deep passion for dance, competing as a competitive dancer since she was a toddler, TikTok was the obvious outlet to post fun dance videos, but she could have never predicted what would happen next. In July 2019, on her way to dance class, Charli posted a duet of her following the choreography of a user named Move With Joy. The video instantly went viral, and her notifications blew up during class. I had like 7 followers, but when she picked up her phone after class, she had 2,000. Although Charli claims she never wanted attention nor was trying to be famous, after her first taste of virality, she prioritized TikTok like someone who—
This is insane. Like, no one can really grasp how insane this is, dude. Going from literally nothing to million, boom, 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 boom. And the thing that's really crazy too is when you're still in high school, you become like the hallway celebrity, you know? It's like you touch shoulders with people and they're like, do I know you? And you're like, hey, yeah, I think you might. Check your For You page. And it's like, okay, I guess we have a celebrity in the building. You become like not only viral on the internet, but you become like the coolest person at school. Now, did that happen for me? No, not at all. But I guess when you're Charli D'Amelio and you're dancing and you can do moves and consistently be getting millions of views, you get priority at the water fountain. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry. I know my sip was 8 seconds long opposed to the normal 4-second length, but I had no idea you were behind me, D'Amelio. Please take your water. You know, it's a cool leverage to have.
Who did it as a full-time job. She posted every day, sometimes multiple times per day, and very quickly—
Just the profile picture, man. I noticed that was a big thing. And I remember too, specifically when that was her profile picture, it was still her profile picture for like a year after, you know what I mean? Like the social pressure for that profile picture was big for like 6 months, but after the 6 months, you were kind of free to change it. Everyone had changed it by then, and you weren't gonna get called racist if you did or something like that, right? But I remember she just held on to it for like 2 years, and now everyone was like, okay, if she does it at this point, like she's just afraid. She's afraid of changing it because she knows like the comments she'll get if she does. It's the equivalent of socially being held at gunpoint, you know? She's just posturing about how good of a person she is, and if she changes it, she's cooked.
Although she was a skilled dancer, it's not like she was doing Jabberwocky's level moves that would impress you. In fact, you wouldn't be able to tell that she was a skilled dancer from the mediocre moves she posted on the app. So why was she so popular? Well, even she didn't know. I wish I could give everyone an explanation as to what happened, but I have no idea. I'm just doing what I do every day and posting it, I guess. It's very insane to me, as it is for everyone else watching. At the time, the app was dominated by young users. TikTok classified more than a third, roughly 16.6 million, of its 49 million daily users in the United States as being 14 years old or younger. Charli was 15 years old at the time, making her appealing to the age group of the most active users. Since it was working, she just kept posting, kept trying to grow and see what happens. But her being popular became somewhat of a joke. The Charli D'Amelio challenge was a huge trend where people would overreact to her incredibly average TikToks.
That's kind of awesome though. Like that's fire. Like that's the whole point, is its irony is that you have these people who are so famous for no reason, and then you have people reacting to them as if they're famous for a reason. That's genius. I love that.
Never-ending ironic loop. People were going viral reacting to her videos, which made her even more viral, which led to even more people asking why is she...
Reddit posted by the blackest woman 3 years ago. Why is Charli D'Amelio famous? Not to be rude, but I don't see what makes her so special out of the thousands of teenage girls who dance on TikTok. Well, clearly you haven't seen her profile picture because you wouldn't even be asking this question. Yeah, not to be rude, but I don't see what makes her so special. Yeah, there's nothing. Literally nothing. Like, unanswered is correct. You know, there will never be an answer to this question, even 3 years later. There's never an answer. 13 comments and none of them will answer the question to a extent that, you know, will leave you satisfied. There is no answer. The answer is the algorithm just decided, like, yeah, we're going to push this content out on a mass scale, decide to make her famous for no reason, so...
She famous. Making fun of her became an easy way to gain millions of views.
Okay, but this guy, like, bro, why are you famous either? Like, you can't, you know, like, glass house, you can't throw stones from a glass house, bro. This guy, like, was screaming at pack openings.
As soon as I get into the store, they're not there, huh? As soon as I get to the fucking store, they're not there. No!
But some things she did were genuinely cringe, like her very first YouTube video intro.
Hey guys, it's Charli and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
As you can imagine, this became a huge meme.
Hey guys, it's Charli and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
Hey guys, my name's Jay. My dad left me at 6.
Ow!
Not many people were making money on this app at the time, but in 2019, being a full-time social media person...
Oh, great. Oh, great. This guy looks like he's about to bring Emperor Trump a Diet Coke. He's got the pop socket. Whatever happened to these? I don't see these anymore, the pop sockets. I used to see these on every phone, and now I don't see them at all.
So she definitely had that in the back of her mind.
I also remember, just now, because we're on the topic of this gentleman right here, I remember he tweeted something like, add me on Xbox, and then, like, PlayStation users on Twitter were acting as if this was, like, the best day of their life. Like, Xbox users had to wave the white flag. The war was over. The console wars that had lasted 7 years were over and settled because they were saying, Xbox is gay. No, PlayStation is gay. But then this guy asks you to add him on Xbox. Bro, it's settled. Like, this is winning without a referee. There needs no referee, bro. This guy basically made the call himself.
So she definitely had that in the back of her mind and kept pushing along. Then one dance defined the rest of Charli's career.
Renegade.
She performed a dance called the Renegade.
Yes!
A popular trend
I know my lore.
coinciding with the
What is this? K-Camp Lottery Renegade official video?
K-Camp song.
39 million views? That's nothing, bro. I get that on every video.
The simplistic moves made every teenager on the internet want to give it a
God, I hate these guys, too. Not gonna lie, bro. The Charli D'Amelio and her sister doing these dances is like, okay, yeah, maybe they're famous for no reason, and that's, like, fine. Like, good for them. But seeing these little cornballs, bro, with the beanies and the ripped jeans and the chain wallet, how horny do you have to be to get this? Like, for attention.
It was already popular, but this exploded her to over 5 million followers on TikTok. Lottery became the first sound
Hold on. 1 second.
But this exploded.
Snapchat got it. Twitter got it. Acheeto? What social media platform is Acheeto? Has anyone ever heard of this? Please tell me if you know what this is. This looks very concerning.
Lottery became the first sound on the platform to reach 20 million videos. If you were unfamiliar with the app, you would think this was the only TikTok dance. Charli would post multiple videos per week doing this one dance. It is now 4 years later, and some people still only know her as the TikTok girl who does this dance.
Facts.
By the end of 2019, she had
Like
18
me.
million followers. Her sister Dixie had a few million followers, and even her mother and father had TikTok accounts with hundreds of thousands.
Awesome, dude. The car rant as he's driving, ranting to his phone. That's awesome, dude. This guy's the GOAT. You know, actually, funny story. I'm not joking, by the way. At VidCon 2022, I saw both her and her father at this one room. I think it was for this app that this company was trying to promote, and no one really cared about the app, but like D'Amelio was in the room that they were releasing the app in, and so was her father, and everyone was like huddled up around her, you know, taking pictures and stuff. And and there's a photo of me. I might be able to send it to my editor of me staring at the camera, and you can see Charli in the background just like smiling and stuff, and I'm just like, what is going on? But yeah, her dad seems cool. He seems like super down to earth and super not fazed by the fame, which is cool. Respect to this guy. Now, that being said, I don't know if he's done anything weird, and if he has, I rescind/retract my statement.
The D'Amelio family was a full-blown business now, and it was time to capitalize on it. Charli got to step into Hollywood and voice act in the animated children's film Stardog and Turbo Cat. The family signed to United Talent Agency in January of 2020 and began receiving massive business opportunities. Charli got to meet and collaborate with her idol, Jennifer Lopez.
So next week, you guys as a family are all going to the Super Bowl. So you have 4 tickets to the Super Bowl. Hotels, airfare, you're going to every single event, and you get to go spend time with J-Lo and meet J-Lo and hang with her.
I'm sorry, that's not funny. Actually, it is funny.
She was also featured in a Super Bowl commercial for Sabra hummus.
Okay, boomer.
Clearly
Okay, and that is how to not sell your product. That's how to keep your product on the shelves forever. You know, that's just, they're not flying off the shelves. They're staying there forever. You know, they may as well start paying rent on the shelves, bro.
Clearly, acting is not her strong suit, but the only talent
Correct.
that Charli brought to the table was doing the Renegade dance. However, she was incorrectly credited with creating the dance, as TikTok users referred to her as the CEO of Renegade, which would ultimately lead to her first major controversy. But first, a word from our sponsor, Underdog.
That's okay. No, that's okay. Oh, Underdog Fantasy sponsored this video. I've lost, I'm not even joking, I think $200 with this app. So, you know, just so you know. If you're going to use Underdog to craft up some parlays, make sure you know what you're doing.
In February 2020, the New York Times published an article revealing the
Oh my god. A 14-year-old in Atlanta created one of the biggest dances on the internet, but nobody really knows that. And it's by Taylor Lorenz, bro. Taylor Lorenz, bro. This person is like known for making hit pieces on people and just being like a tabloid factory. I have no respect for Taylor Lorenz. This journo needs to just be like banished from ever writing again. Never picking up a pencil pen or being able to access a Google document. I know she went after Libs of TikTok, and Libs of TikTok is like also brain dead, so that's fine. You know, go after her. But really just not a cool person, I would say.
Creator of the Renegade dance, suggesting that Charli and other creators emulated the routine without credit.
I'm pretty sure this article also had a racial angle, that it was like this 14-year-old black person who made the song only got popular because of this white person, and that's like horrible or something. But it's just like, I don't think that it has, it's like, to add that into the equation is just like racial culture brain rot you have.
The Renegade was created by 14-year-old choreographer Jalaiah Harmon, who designed the dance in September 2019 and posted it to her Instagram, a month before Charli recreated it on TikTok. I was happy when I saw my dance all over, she said, but I wanted credit for it. What added to the uproar was that Jalaiah was a young black girl who many felt was being overshadowed in a market filled with white teenage girls like Charli and newcomer Addison Rae, who stole her dance and profited.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it a bug too. Like, I just want to say this, bro. This dance would have never gone anywhere if it wasn't for Charli. Like, this is like TikTok blew Charli D'Amelio up. She did this dance, and the dance blew up with her. It was sort of like the effect where anything you touch becomes popular because you're popular. If a bigger creator does something that you do as a smaller creator, it's gonna get bigger. It has nothing to do with like the color of your skin at all. If my video gets reacted to by PewDiePie, my video is gonna go bigger. Same thing about KSI. Like, he's just a bigger YouTuber.
You have a copyright for the dance, then nobody.
Yeah. Also, who, like, I mean, what was the goal here? Like, you're gonna monetize your dance. You're gonna add like a how you're gonna have royalties every time someone does your dance? That's just, you can't. I don't think you can do that. Can you copyright a dance? And how do you enforce that? I don't know.
However, there are countless examples of influencers who gained a career from creating one dance, but then never figured out a way to make money from other people doing the dance. Charli, through a publicist, said that she was so glad to know who created the dance. I know it's associated with me, she said, but I'm so happy to give Jalaiah credit. Shortly after the New York Times article was published, Charli posted a video to the TikTok performing the dance alongside Jalaiah and Addison Rae. Now it's considered standard practice to put dance credit, or DC, then tag the creator who originally made it in the caption. Even when Charli went on Jimmy Fallon to dance in front of millions, they DC'd everyone in the description below. I'm just glad Young Daddy Cat got their credit. Fortunately for Charli, this controversy kind of went away quickly, because the world got hit with the pandemic and had bigger problems to address. By the end of March 2020, nearly the whole world was shut down, with hundreds of millions of people inside browsing the internet all day. TikTok gained 315 million new users. So when Charli officially became the #1 most followed TikTok account on March 25th, it was huge news. She surpassed Lauren Gray at 41.
Real quick, I'm also so sick, or I guess I was sick. Well, still am sick of this, but specifically during TikTok. I say during TikTok as if it still isn't around. I stopped using it, but like when TikTok, like I'd say like the origins of TikTok, the early days, there was a lot of brand accounts that were really trying to be quirky and stuff, so they would comment on videos, and they'd write some like clever comment or whatever written by like their fucking Gen Z intern being like, oh, this video is sending me. This video won the internet. It's like, dude, I can't stand when brands hire like some stupid Gen Z intern to try to like camouflage into the comment sections by sounding like a normal commenter. But it's like, bro, we can see who you work for. We can see that it's at Wendy's who wrote this comment. Leave. We're not buying it. We're not getting like the double or whatever. Your chicken nuggets, by the way, Wendy's chicken nuggets have like the most phthalate content humanly imaginable. Microplastic City is in Wendy's chicken nuggets, just so you know. That's a bit of a side tangent. But yeah, bro, I still see this on like Twitter. There'll be some stupid brand account that like tries to write something relatable, like Opera GX. Hate that so much. Shut up. I'll buy your product if I like it, but stop trying to like sell it to me through personability.
TikTok having a rising star was crucial for their success. Charli was their model example of how this app can change your life, but it just kept leading to more and more people asking, why is she number one? Why is she famous? It didn't help that Charli embarked on the most generic career path as any other random LA socialite influencer. She started a podcast. The Ramble Podcast Network struck a deal with Charli and Dixie to launch a series called Two Chicks. They lasted 27 episodes, but
see, this is sort of the thing that I just don't get, right? Is like, I know you have to do this. It's standard practice at this point to do the podcast once you like get that level of fame. But what do you even talk about? Like when you've gotten famous over nothing, like how do you talk about anything? Like how does that even work? Like Jinxie blew up overnight, basically. Like over the past, year, past 5 months, he's gone from like not even being known to like, oh, he's like a top streamer and everybody knows about him. So when he starts a podcast, it's not like he came out of nowhere. He's been streaming for a while and he has like a lot of history behind him, a lot of interesting things about him, but he only recently got recognized. This person blew up for no reason. There was no like hidden backstory. It was like they started social media, got famous, and it's like now we gotta do all this other stuff. You have nothing to say. When you're Jinxie, you have a lot of things to say. You have guests, you consistently stream, you have a community audience, interesting things to share, you have a story. There's like really no like story here. And I'm not even trying to hate, like I don't have anything against these people, but like, what do you talk about? Coffee? I like mine light with creamer.
Since the two aren't really that great at talking.
That's funny. Patrick, I gotta respect you for saying that because game recognized game, like you and I, we are good at talking. That is in fact our job. He has this 25-minute video talking about people, and in it he takes shots at people who can't talk. And I love that. I like shitting on people who can't form basic sentences and couldn't do what I do for a job.
Then Charli and Dixie partnered with Morphe Cosmetics to launch a makeup line. Makeup reviewers on YouTube thought that the products were just average, specifically designed for young teenagers, and just felt like a business play rather than an ambitious endeavor.
Well, I mean, like no shit, right?
Dunkin' Donuts offered a limited time drink on their menu called the Charli. Then she collaborated with Hollister, designing a limited edition fleece sweatshirt. Charli later appeared in Jennifer Lopez's music video for the single Pati plus Lonely, and in Bebe Rexha's Baby I'm Jealous shortly after. Charli's basic influencer journey was likely due to pressure from her managers letting her know she needed to be capitalizing on her moment.
Wow.
So what this is it's a look at your 2021. This is the major things we're focusing on. So we have all partnerships. We have, the different companies you're working with.
Bro, when can I get one of these like bald guys with the patchy beard to just like bring me millions of dollars of deals? Like where's this guy? Can you find me? Can you email me? I'll talk to you, bro. Get me on Discord, bring me in front of all these brands. Say like, oh, we got this young guy. He's ambitious. He's got that sparkle in his eye, the fire in his heart. He wants to conquer. He wants to make it to the top of the influencer ladder and talk for a living and yap everyone's brains off and just be the only voice they hear before they go to sleep and infiltrate their dreams and have PTSD whenever they hear someone who remotely resembles his voice. I want to be that person, and this bald guy. Find me and I'll talk to you and put me in front of these brands.
We have all partnerships.
Like he has this on a giant screen and they're looking at it and he's like doing a presentation for them to bring them all these brands. It's like, dude, where are you? Where are you for me?
You have, the different companies you're working with, like, ring lights and starting a clothing company. And then you have books and TV shows.
Most 16-year-olds are not ambitious. They just want to hang out with their friends. So Charli's managers essentially just tell her what career she is going to pursue, because if the world is going to give you fame, why not make millions of dollars from it? She didn't need to prove herself in these industries. Her follower count was enough. It seemed like Dixie had to try harder to be recognized as a promising talent, so she wasn't just seen as Charli's sister.
There were days I would work all day and Charli wouldn't do anything. I was like, how do you have all these followers and you're laying in bed all day?
Dixie made her acting debut in the Brat TV series Attaway General. This show is essentially a low-budget Grey's Anatomy, replacing the adults with TikTok influencers who can't act, including Dixie despite her theater background. Instead of incorporating real-life scenarios to teach important values to children, Attaway General is filled with unrealistic scenarios where these teen volunteers find themselves assisting patients in critical conditions with severe medical injuries despite having no qualifications. They also casually walk around the hospital, in and out of patients' rooms, and randomly break into TikTok dances in the hallway. The show received terrible
That is awesome.
reviews.
That is so cool. That's great.
At an abysmal 1 out.
Oh, no. Move the decimal point. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. That's awesome, dude. TikTok dance, I love that, dude. We just saw some guy on life support, barely breathing. His vitals don't look good. Let's bust out a Renegade, you know? Let's lighten the mood.
Dixie left the series after 1 season to focus on her music career. Her music career didn't really go smoothly
That's awesome.
either. Be Happy was Dixie's debut single, which focused on themes such as mental illness and depression. As she was hyping up the
Dude, this song, one of the best songs I've ever heard.
they got was Dixie moping around her multi-million-dollar LA mansion, asking everyone to let her be sad. It was your standard formulaic pop song with Rebecca Black Friday level singing. Despite the memes, it gained 100 million views on YouTube and charted in multiple countries,
Let's go.
including New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, and Scotland. The song was later certified gold,
That's
prompting
insane.
a remix featuring
That-
singer-songwriter Black
No.
Bear and rapper Lil
No,
Uzi.
what?
And although many expected her to tuck her tail and quit music,
No, wait, where is this? I have to find this. Dixie D'Amelio Be Happy remix. I want to hear Mosey on this. Is he speaking English? Is this like some sort of what is this? This fucking sucks. This is garbage.
and although many expected her to tuck her tail and quit music, she did the opposite. Dixie signed a record deal with record executive L.A. Reid's label Hitco Entertainment. For the rest of the year, she released 3 more singles: Naughty List, a Christmas song with Liam Payne, One Whole Day featuring Wiz Khalifa, and Roommates. She's consistently kept releasing music over the years, and her singing has gotten much better.
Sugar-coated on my pain, couldn't help it, I was just a kid.
That's actually not bad.
Unfortunately, her first impression was
That's
so
not
mediocre.
actually bad at all, to be honest. Like I know I'm like, oh, you're expecting me to hate right now, but that wasn't bad at all. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I got 15 million followers and my singing is still shitty. Yes, it is. No, that wasn't bad, to be honest with you. That wasn't bad.
That close-minded people probably don't want to give her.
Sorry, this has to be a joke. Bro got 2.1k likes. Good for you, bro. Wait, they all got 2.1k. Is the same person? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Like, what's even like? Where did the experiment fail? This is all success.
That's not what I want. I feel like a fraud, and I don't enjoy feeling like that.
She also appeared in Dancing with the Stars, which was the first time a business venture made sense. And actually, Charli and her partner Mark Ballas won season 31. The other main theme about season 2 was how Dixie was in a toxic relationship with her boyfriend Noah.
How many times have you guys quietly separated and gotten back together over the last year?
However, season 3 gets even darker, starting with their father talking about the family's goals for this season.
Goals for this year, I would say what our goal is every year, to do no harm to our family.
Then they go on to make an entire season about Dixie and Charli hating each other.
You guys need me. Like, you act like you don't.
I don't need you.
That's great. That's awesome, dude. What's that, unrelated, that picture? It's like the McDonald's job application, and the text is, "Boo, did I scare you?" That's how I'm feeling about these people right now. I mean, not that they would need it, but, yeah, go watch the rest of the video. I'm not going to spoil it all. When I react to content, I try not to watch all of it. So if you want to watch this video, it's Patrick CC. The meal experiment failed. Now they won't go away. Check it out for yourself, and, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.